Everyone loves a good theory. A game no. Sorry. Theories and speculation in video games is one of the ways that the fun and interest is kept through the hobby's evolution. People teaming up together to become part-time detectives over the biggest mysteries of our favorite pixels is just peak human interaction. Looking through some of these games' subreddits is as lengthy as looking through the files of every FBI case in existence. And of course, over here, I like to dive into the pot of conspiracy theories every now and then, like the one over the upcoming Iron Man game from not too long ago. So I thought I'd do that again today, except this time over another beloved hero in game series, being the Marvel's latest Spider-Man game. Now, Spider-Man 2018 is a great game in and out, and it's a significant improvement from all of the previous Spider-Man games of older consoles, with some players deeming this as the best one ever. But I still think Spider-Man 3 will go down as having the best cutscenes in the video game, because there's not too many game scenes that move me like these did. But the new game has brought a new age of fans that of course like to speculate on the game. And last night I was scrolling through my feed and I saw a theory / observation about Spider-Man 2018 that disrupted a few of my brain waves and piqued my interest. So I want to share it all with you and briefly talk about what I think about it. Now, the theory doesn't just limit itself to the game of Spider-Man, but also to the whole realm of the idea of superheroes. So if you have a working understanding of either of those subjects, well, today's your day to go ape shit in the comments. So the theory that I saw comes from the Reddit user Return of the Mac 100, and I'm gonna put the text here on the screen in case you want to read the whole thing, but paraphrasing what they said, basically, they think that even though Spider-Man is known to be a hero that, doesn't kill, evidence shows that he most likely is a huge killer. In the game, Spider-Man often rails bad guys through hard walls and surfaces and often sending them down falling from great heights. When this happens though, they're automatically saved by being webbed into whatever side of a building or structure that they're closest to. What Mac is arguing is that this whole process not only breaks the bones of the enemy, ensuring a rehab facility treatment for the rest of their life, but also if the enemy is at a great height, it's been shown that the webbing doesn't last all day. So they're eventually gonna fall, most likely leading to their death if they weren't dead already. Now, when I read that, I found this more funny than I should have. I mean, especially with the fact that if it is true, Peter probably has more bodies than every New York gang member combined. But it also brought out the theorist in me, because while it may be true, it is shown in some of the write-off dialogue that Peter sometimes mentions coming back to pick up the bodies whenever you beat a crime scene. Also, a user in the same Reddit post made a point alluding to the Marvel comics, explaining that there's usually like some sort of organization that comes in and cleans up behind the superhero collateral damage. For example, the Run of the Damage Control Group, founded by Tony Stark and Wilson Fisk. It's likely this is where the US government steps in and does it for him. While these are good points on their own, at the same time, it's hard to argue that some of the damages that these guys take can't be fatal. I mean, chances are if your body is on ragdoll mode before you even hit the ground, you're either in comatose or just no longer. And the force that they hit the wall once they do get webbed into them is just the icing on the cake, or in this case, the fatality finisher, because if they weren't dead, they just might be after that. So even though it's not explicitly said whether he kills them or not, anyone could have good reason to infer whether he did or didn't. But either way, it's all fun and games to theorize on these things, because it just shows how great the immersion is given by these games. And because we'll most likely never get the answer, because the developers probably just put this feature in the game hoping that no one would question it. Overall, whether Spider-Man is a killer or not is up to interpretation, but we'll just have to wait and see how much farther he'll go in the next game. So what do you guys think about Spider-Man being a killer or not, man? Feel free to leave a comment down below, and as always, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.